Get him away first.
Tony Solomaki goes up early and gets it down towards Intervong, gets a hand to it. Braniff can't take it with him, still in the middle of the ground. And is that ball? No, it's play on. They're going at it pretty hard here. Buckingham loses the football. Clinton Shaw's got it centre half back. Oh, dodges around easy as you like. Umpire has picked out a free kick though, going to Mark Buckingham at centre half forward for Eastern Suburbs. He needs a lead. Ferguson's on the ground. He gives him one now. He goes in that direction. He's going to be chopped off though. He's getting back there. Stephen Gadd couldn't take it with him. Slick hands. Comes towards half back. Or Ferguson gets knocked over. Still over the top of the ball. Tried to get it towards Intervong. On half back though. Kevin Connors just gets slung as he gets the footy away. Goes out the back towards Sheridan. He picks it up. He's on his left boot. And he swings around on it and goes long with the left towards full forward. Braniff's up there getting across off hands. Who's it go to? Oh, Aaron Broom. They've got the numbers, Bannockburn. And he switches it back towards Rick Harding on half back. Can he take the mark? No, he can't. And Intervong in there fighting hard for it as well. Kevin Connors ripped up and wrapped up. And it will be a ball up just outside 50 for Eastern Suburbs. So
certainly dry weather, they have to earn their marks.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a mark. If it wasn't a mark, it was interference.
Ball up, Braniff in there, tries to get with the back of the hand, can't do so. Then his handball to Sean O'Leary was okay. He goes on the left and just sets it up high for Sheridan. Ferguson comes at pace as well. Sheridan used his body, and now he gets out there. He needs some help. Nobody with him. 2 against 1. Hewitt's out there also, and Gadd, they see it over the boundary line. Good defensive play by the Tigers. It's about 40 metres around from Eastern Suburbs goal. Kicking to the northern end in this second term.
Ball out of bounds, 20 metres from behind post, deep in the attacking area for Eastern Suburbs. Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play now. Up they go. Ball tapped down to the ground. Well, push in the back, said the umpire. It's going to Bannockburn. I can't see who's got it. Is that Broom got the ball down there? Umpire, well, they're a bit pedantic about that one today. They're making sure that they're not playing on unless they're right behind the mark.
So they get them right behind the mark, aren't they, Eric?
They certainly are. So it's a free kick to Bannockburn. Broom goes right across the face of the goal to the defensive side. Could be dangerous, but great mark in front. Ricky Harding, very safe mark there, deep in the back pocket. But the ball is now, on the outer side, if anything, and I would imagine Bannockburn will bring it back into the corridor. The lead there is from Gadd. Mark not paid again. There's a great tackle. He's got to be holding the ball, surely. Intervong had the ball. Great tackle, Kevin Connors. And free kick holding the ball. Connors now on the left foot goes wide to centre wing. The lead out there is Nicky Pavic, and he's marked in front of his opponent there. Up and plays on very quickly now. Drives it back toward the corridor, but he stayed on the outer side. O'Keefe can't take the mark. At the back is Stefanovski for Eastern Suburbs. Eludes the O'Keefe tackle, then gets a handball clear, and it's to Rundle. He drives the ball to centre wing. Not a good kick. Pavic running onto the ball, can't take it unfortunately, and in dispute there, centre wing, outer side, Matty Pilgrim, just a little toe poke, gets the ball forward another 15-20 metres. Now nice little tap forward again by Matty Pilgrim. Now the lead. Oh, magnificent kick, magnificent chest mark from Shane Andrews as he led perhaps just slightly behind Adrian McCormick, but high in there. I reckon he's at the jumping pills, Laurie.
Yep. Look, you've got to give a lot of credit there for Matty Pilgrim. His first, his second, his third and his fourth efforts were tremendous.
Over there, yeah.
Sensational.
So we'll see how strong the wind is now. Shane Andrews, he's going to be kicking from 40 metres, directly in front, kicking to the southern end goal in this second quarter. Andrews moves in. Good looking kick off the boot, and I tell you, it's drifting and drifting. What has happened? Offline. So
that's a bit of luck for us.
A let off.
You need a bit of that at the moment, don't you?
So there we are, 4 minutes into second quarter. Raiders bingo scoreboard now. Bannockburn 7-5, 47. They lead Eastern Suburbs 2 behind.
So I reckon it's the wind.
I'm sure if Shane had kicked that, they would have said, well, the wind's just turned around.
Quarter time scores, just repeating Ballerine quarter time elimination final. Drysdale 4-1, Queenscliff 5-6, AFL Port Adelaide 4-3, Adelaide 2-4, Kangaroos 5-6, Collingwood 5-2, Bulldogs 5 goals, West Coast 3-4.
McCormack kicks in, looks for Sheehan, couldn't take the mark. Lynch is there also fighting hard. Carroll and Roworth. Cal Gray leaves the footy behind. Matty Pilgrim does also. Clinton Shaw picks it up. Handball to Roworth. Oh, great little handball to Matty Pilgrim as well. Went left, went right through the ball. Gray's in there. Sheehan, pretty close to the Darren Roworth. Now Buckingham. He threw it out the back to Parisi. They're under pressure at half back. Eastern Suburbs get the ball wide now. Matty Pilgrim coming out. Broom as well. Sits for Cal Gray and can run away on the left. He's got Stevenson. Good kick. Sets it out in front of Stevenson. Oh, great
good
punch,
play.
Jake Hewitt.
Yep.
Great defensive play and sees it over the boundary line at half forward for Eastern Suburbs.
Actually, it was a good build-up. Calvin Gray got his eyes up, looked for the man, nearly hit the target. It was a good punch in there.
And he's got the big job on Roworth up there in the forward pocket, so it'll be a good matchup.
He must have a bag full of dummies, sort of outsell a dummy.
Boundary umpire throws it in. Rick Harding's got it at the back of the pack. Goes towards Frost over his head. Zane Carroll runs through, leaves it behind College, who doesn't know. Picks it up and takes a bounce. Oh, they're running in threes. He goes to the right boot towards O'Keefe on half forward. Might have to make a change there. He's doing a bit for Sean Rundle. Slips it into the hole. Harding coming across. Hunter as well. Uses the body. Didn't get the footy though. Rick Harding did. Shuffled it out to Pavic. Off one step. Great kick. Great kick, Nick Pavic.
Yep.
That was great skill. Knew he was unbalanced, just instead of trying to kick in the air, kicked it along the ground. 1 goal for him, and the 8th for Bannockburn. They're 8-5-53. They lead Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 6 minutes.
It was just sheer concentrated teamwork, Laurie. Like they ran in droves. There was past the front of 3 Bannockburn players running, and there's still a loose man further up.
Look, Eric, we weren't there to hear their discussion at quarter time, but I've been sure they've been told to run in 3s and 4s into the breeze. You can see that stand. I mean, over there before there was Matty Pilgrim, there was another player. They're running by the sides.
Banno?
Well, let's face it, without the running there of Rick Hardy, they wouldn't have got that goal. He ran from the wing to do all the hard work.
Back in the middle now. Buckingham's got it for Eastern Suburbs, and he can run. Has a bounce. He's on half forward now. Goes with a wobbly punt kick towards full forward. Ferguson, Rose pretty close to the boundary line. We'll see it over. It's just a kicking, isn't it?
Yep. Just a general
Just a general
Eastern
kicking
Suburbs,
play.
yeah, general field kicking, and on the other hand, Bannockburn will kick it into the open, and they've got so much confidence in each other. Like we've seen before, we've seen Zane Carroll come through the pack, and he overran it. It was just like a training run. Nappies College, it's straight in behind him and picked the ball up. They're just in that 3, in that wave coming down the ground.
Ferguson tried to kick it over his head there and couldn't do so. Comes to the back of the pack. Rose has got it, gives it to Broome. Handball, inboard to Pavic. Slick handball. And they're running though. That's what they're doing, and they're running out of half back. Broome's got it. Goes towards centre. Position towards Colliger. Punch away. Now Parisi sits Broome from the middle. Should be able to turn it over towards Sheridan. Needs a mark. Got one. And he's taken it. Laurie's pretty happy about that. It should line them up from about 50 metres out. 45-degree angle.
To say we need this
is a distinct understatement.
Well, it has to come from the right bloke, and he's the right guy. He's the captain.
Well, at his best, Laurie, this is bread and butter stuff for Adam Sheridan.
I've got it in the book.
Put the pressure on him. I tell you, put the pressure on Sheridan now from 50. Goes in, draws it back around. Great kick for goal. Adam Sheridan, his first, and the side's first. And Eastern Suburbs go to 1-2-8. They trail Bannockburn 8-5-53. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 7 3/4 minutes gone. Well, that's better from the middle though, isn't it?
Yeah, they worked. They really needed that goal, and as Laurie just said, the coach had to stand up, and he did. Took a nice mark there and finished it off with a good goal. Hopefully they can string. They'll be looking to string 2 or 3 more together.
Well, prior to that kick though, Paul, what we were doing is, in my opinion, we're playing catch-up footy. We don't want to be doing that. It's too early in the game to do that. That was a well-weighted kick. Every chance to mark that ball. Those other kicks were just bombing away. That's no good.
Yep. From the throw up in the centre of the ground, Sotolamacchia got it clear again. The handball from Parisi finds Buckingham. Can't control it. Now trips himself up. Gets up on the left foot. Well, great tackling there from Pavic of Bannockburn, pushing the back. He wanted the ball. The Eastern Suburbs player wanted the body, and unfortunately for him, the free kick goes to Nicky Pavic. Pavic on half-back flank for Bannockburn. Goes wide again. The lead out there is from Frost. O'Keefe is at the back also, but good interception there by Sotolamacchia. Good roving there from Connors. Can't get the ball clear, and finally it comes back inside, but umpire Fanning has put a whistle on play. The free kick's gone to Eastern Suburbs. Couldn't see from here what that was for, but Eastern Suburbs now with the ball. Come across the ground. Hunter takes a mark inboard, only about 15-20 metres, but getting it away from the fence a bit more. Hunter now for Eastern Suburbs. Drives towards centre half forward. In front there is Braniff. No, players didn't touch the ball. Not well read at all. And finally Pavic kicks the ball off the ground towards centre wing. Buckingham eludes Frost and drives the ball to half forward. Leading in the race for the ball now is Broome. Peters is there also, and the ball beats them all. It's over the boundary line. Out of bounds, 40 metres from the behind post, deep in the forward line for Eastern Suburbs. And at least they're making a bit of a game of it, boys. They're keeping the ball in the forward line.
Picked up their rate the last 5 minutes or so, haven't they?
We've been forced a bit too much to the boundary though, Paul.
Boundary throw in. Peters has got it. Went left, then went right. Handball back to nobody in particular. And played for the free kick. Didn't get it. Was Delahunt. Pretty close to the boundary line again. Umpire, let's play go. Straight back in Aaron Broome's hands at half back. Can drill it in towards Stephen O'Keefe
Great
in the
kick.
middle. Great kick. That's the difference at the moment. Stephen O'Keefe's got it right on the chest. Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Sets into space. Carroll and Lynch. A foot race. Who's it going to sit for? Neither. But it's Carroll and Shaw are there. Shaw went right, then went left. Free kick though for a hold. And it's going to go, well, to somebody when umpire Fanning decides. It is to Zane Carroll. He was held off in the Shepherd and he will take the kick now. Drills it towards Colliger and O'Keefe. Oh, they can rattle it.
Boys.
They do, and Colliger takes the mark and plays on quickly. Sets it with the outside of his hand. McCormack does well to be in front. That's what he did last week against him, against Shane Andrews, and Adrian McCormack takes the mark in the right back pocket for the Eagles. He goes now with a long kick towards O'Leary. Carroll, though, in the gun, and off hands to the front of the pack. Colliger held onto by Hunter. Falls towards Rundle. Just thumps it. Could have picked it up, but it's okay in the end. Sheehan, or coming at him, Pavic. Sheehan, though, does well to keep it in front and can run away. He's got Hunter in support. He needs something now. Drills it towards the boundary line. Sheridan, Braniff, and off hands from Stephen Gadd, out of bounds, half forward. And Braniff not too happy with the delivery of the ball, I don't think. He turned around and looked up the field. He can't do much about it now. It's out of bounds. It's 8-5-53, Bannockburn Eastern Suburbs 1-8. We have been playing 11 minutes in this second term. Boundary throw in Sheridan and Perkins to the front. Intervon can't take it with him. Perkins, great play for a big man, can run away, go with the right boot towards half forward. Sheehan gets across there and can take the grab. And now, back into the middle, looks for Hunter. There's the kick again, wobbly kick. Harding, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. That's Rick. Just gets tackled as he gets his kick away. Goes towards centre forward. Andrews and McCormack are there. O'Keefe breaks the tackle too easy. Gets a kick away, one-on-one. Roworth and Gray. Roworth and Gray. They both get a hand to it. Oh, Roworth does well. Turns around, kick the goal. Goes to the right boot and has missed. And out of bounds for a throw in. It's pretty dangerous. We see Robbie Giles on.
He gave him a couple in 10 then and caught him, didn't he?
It's always going to be danger when Rower's one-on-one.
Yeah, very good at that sort of, when he's caught in that sort of situation, he's very, very good with his leg speed. He's got a good turn of pace, hasn't he?
Boundary throw in, right forward pocket. Bannockburn attacking the southern end in this second term. Short throw in, Shaw reads it best. Gets it down to the front, can't take it with him. Soldamark is in there also fighting hard. In there, Connors. And the boundary line for Rundle, but Roworth's in there again fighting hard. Gives it to Connors. It is out of bounds now. And it will be a boundary throwing once again. Robbie Giles on, Zane Carroll off for Bannockburn, Sean Flanagan on for Eastern Suburbs, and Morris Stevenson off for the Eagles. So a couple of interchanges there. Soldamark held on to in the ruck contest. Colliger over the back, Rundle as well. Colliger, oh, he's pretty nippy in there. Then he held on to it. Umpire Hallett says no, it's mine, and will be a ball up about 30 metres out from the Bannockburn goal. So the umpire now, Soldamark down there, will do the ruck work against probably Shane Andrews. He goes up early, the drainer, gets it down to nobody in particular. Over the top, Parisi. Oh, he falls over his own feet. He tried to get a handball out, couldn't do so. The umpire says it's mine again. We'll do it all again. It's 8-5-53 Bannockburn. Eastern Suburbs 1-8, 12, 13 minutes gone now in this second term. And a couple of quick ones, the Eagles. And it's in the wrong half of their ground at the moment. Southern end, Soldamark goes up early, can't get an effective tap, has to do his own ruck work up against O'Keefe over the top of the ball. Umpire Hallett will do it again. We might see a free kick this time.
Yeah, usually three, isn't it?
Usually three, and then good ruckmen know that well, don't they?
Yep.
Ball up again, umpire Hallett throws it up. Soldamark and Andrews both go up early, falls to the back of the pack. Stefanowski, dangerous handball towards Roworth. Held on to, there it is. You can always pick it.
He played for that pretty well.
Yeah, he knew.
He put the ball away and
didn't want to grab the ball, did he?
No, did not. Just pushed it forward and got the tackle without the ball. So, yeah, real experience.
Yeah, and he's very, very skillful, isn't he?
Yeah,
like
in that situation.
He's a hard guy to lay a tackle on.
Yep. He's kick one, Darren Roworth. He's only about 20 metres out. 45-degree angle. Let's see how he goes from the pocket. Pretty good. He loves goals. He doesn't miss opportunities like that. No. He's put his second on the board. And Bannockburn's ninth. They're 9-5-59. They lead Eastern Suburbs 1-8 on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 14.5 minutes gone. Well, we're having a repeat of yesterday, aren't we?
Yeah.
Winning raffle ticket is a green ticket, F for Freddie, 46, F46.
There you go, the green ticket, F46.
Just down.
I didn't buy one today.
Didn't buy one today? You weren't here? No, you were talking, weren't you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's mine either. I don't think I got the green ticket today, unfortunately. So,
move the finals to Thompson so I can win them again.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Is that green, mate?
Back in the middle. Back in the middle now. The umpire throws the ball up. Solomaki up against Frost. Solomaki gets it down. Goes towards Flanagan. Peters has got it. Can he? Oh, great little play. Skillful play, David Peters. Goes to the right boot long towards Ferguson. One out. He goes up early. Can't take the mark. Needs a rover behind. Didn't have one. Goes wide towards Perkins and Giles. Doesn't sit for either. Lynch is there. Peters as well. Peters gets wrapped up and held to the football. Umpire Fanning will come in and bounce the football at half forward. Social club side. Laurie thought it was holding the ball. And umpire Fanning just saying to Shorty Peters, settle down a little bit, David. The umpire will throw the ball up now. He does so. Braniff tries with a big fist, only as far as Sean Flanagan. Lynch can't take it with him. Broome can, and he runs away. Goes to the right boot towards O'Keefe, off hands. Shaw comes through. Sheehan just punches it on. Stefanowski and Hunter. Well, Hunter didn't go at it. Colliger, his direct opponent, did. Handball to Shaw, can get it back towards Colliger. Oh, he can't pick it up now. He can. Now he gets ripped off. Oh, intelligent little kick to Giles, though, to set him up. Goes to the right boot towards Roworth, who takes the mark at 45. And very careful, Kel Gray. Could have given away 50. What was that play on? Oh,
No, had blown time on.
Time on. Okay. Good experience from everybody in the box and Darren Roworth, who held it back and has got it now. We'll be kicking from just inside 50.
Well, she called it very quickly, I will say, Jace.
Yes, he did. Now Roworth, he's just thinking about it, so he does. He pops it over the top to
That
Giles,
wasn't
and
gonna be
that's
on,
50.
That's 50.
And that's 50. And he was always going to do that, wasn't he? Why didn't the Eastern Suburbs players...
He
We seen him run
telegraphed
around.
him,
Yeah.
We saw him from here. He was in front of the commentary box. He went all the way around there. Roworth was waiting for him to sit in the spot. And now Robbie Giles is going to kick the goal.
Again, it's good interchange. Hasn't been on the ground all that long. And
We saw that yesterday, didn't we?
Now he's kicked the goal.
You could see he was going to do that all the time. He was looking to give it off. Roth was looking to give it off all the time, and you'd seen Giles just run around the edge, and obviously someone up the ground from Eastern Suburbs. It's just like a talk.
Well, 17 minutes into the second quarter, Raiders bingo scoreboard now. Bannockburn 10-5, 65. Lead Eastern Suburbs 1-8. And half-time scores AFL. Port Adelaide 10-4, Adelaide 5-6. Kangaroos 8-13, Collingwood 8-6. And the Western Bulldogs 11-2, West Coast 8-4. Close to half-time, Drysdale 7-3, Queenscliff 8-6 in the Bellarine.
So a pretty close game in the elimination final at Drysdale. Here it's 10-5 to 1-2. Bannockburn, they're looking pretty good here at the moment. And a bit of work to do for the Eagles. Back in the middle now. Frost up against Sean Braniff. A change in the middle now. Braniff goes up early. Can't get it down effectively. Pilgrim's there. Off hands. Falls towards Braniff again. Handball towards Danny Irving. On centre wing on the outer side. Goes to the right boot. Wobbly kick again. Solomaki being moved to centre half forward. Off hands. Delahunt. O'Leary. Who's it going to fall for? Shorty Peters. Blind turn. Loses the footy, does he? Too high, says the umpire. David Peters. Probably Eastern Suburbs' best player so far.
Yeah, trying very hard.
Yep. The captain trying to lead from the front. He's at half forward, outer side. Wants to go long with the right boot. Pumps it long in towards the 10-metre square. Ferguson from behind. Good mark. Scott Ferguson. And he'll have a shot for goal 10 metres out. Directly in front. Should not miss. Laurie's put it down already. Have you, Laurie?
Yes.
Okay, Laurie's put it down. Coach has put it down. So this will be Eastern Suburbs' second goal. And that might be the change they need. Sean Braniff in the middle maybe. Just something different. Went up early. Got the actual... contest down. Wobbly looking kick, but he has put it through for a goal. Scott Ferguson.
He wouldn't want another 5 metres out, would he?
Wasn't the best off the boot, but Ferg put it through for a goal. And it's the second for Eastern Suburbs. They go to 2-2-14. They trail Bannockburn 10-5, 65. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 18.5 minutes gone.
Look, one of the problems we've got out there at the moment is, I think there might be a good move. You're probably taking Solomaki out the ruck, who's dominating the ruck, but we've got no direction on the forward line as opposed to Bannockburn. They know where they're going. They know where to get that ball into Andrews quickly. That might be a move that we could look for Solomaki up there and see if we can capitalise on some of his aerial work.
Right, ball coming back to the umpire in the middle of the ground, umpire Hallett. Now in possession, and we're about to get underway again. 10-5, plays 2-2. Bannockburn in control at the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. Up goes the ball. Frost and Braniff again. Braniff up high, gets the tap first down. Coming in from that wing was Pilgrim stole the ball in the centre, and now Pavic's loose and half forward, takes the mark and just disciplined. Stayed out in the flank. Now he turns round, drives into the full forward area. Oh, Giles has drifted down from the wing in front of his opponent there in Rundle, and
Have a shot.
He's got the taste of them now, Giles, because he's just kicked the goal a little while ago. The players have convinced him that he should be having a shot, and Troy Colliger giving a bit of advice there, and Robbie Giles will kick from 45. Will take a good kick, and it's not a good kick. It's going to land in the goal square, however, and well, the umpires picked one out. I'll tell you what, the Ticky
Ralph was pretty unhappy too.
Yeah.
the Ticky Touchwood ones are here today because McCormack has the free kick. He's gone wide to half-back flank and taken the mark. But who was that?
Flanagan?
Flanagan has come onto the ground and he's taken the mark half-back flank. Drives to the centre. Sheridan now in the middle of the ground, takes the mark, plays on the left foot. The runners from Rundle out on the Social Club side. Will it sit for him? Yes, beautiful. Takes the ball, has one bounce now, Rundle. Now he's put the ball on the boot, but he's, he's found Sean O'Leary half forward. Better kick than it looked, but O'Leary now drives the ball back in the corridor, and that's found. That's an excellent pass, an excellent lead there from the big fellow in Scotty Ferguson. If he struggled from 20, he's
It'll
now
have to
on
be a
50,
better kick than last
so
time, won't it?
he'll really have to hit the ball better with the foot this time because it'll take a very good kick from there. But at least he's kicking from just inside 50. He's got the breeze behind him and the opportunity to bring up another score for the Eastern Suburbs side. Ferguson moves in. That's a better looking kick up
That's
the
a
boot.
lovely kick, Brad.
Kick straight over the goal umpire's head, and the first one must have been a real miss kick because that's the third for Eastern Suburbs, second for Scotty Ferguson, and at 21 minutes into the second quarter. Raiders bingo scoreboard now. Bannockburn 10-5, 65, lead Eastern Suburbs 3-2-20.
Good build up there. Adam Sheridan taking the ball at centre half back and just switching play to the run of Rundle out here, and he moved it on to Sean O'Leary, which was excellent.
Laurie, there's my 3 goals with the win.
Okay, mate.
And just one thing, I've gone up and checked out. Williams has gone to hospital with a suspected broken arm.
Oh no, so that's not good for Eastern Suburbs, regardless of whether they make it through today or not.
Thanks, Dipper.
Back in the middle now, it's Braniff up against Frost. Braniff gets it down again towards Buckingham. Braniff in there again, goes with a left foot kick out wide towards Lynch. Does it sit for him? No, it doesn't. He needs some support, doesn't get much. Oh, he's ripped off the football. Flanagan in there as well. The umpire says it's mine, and it will be a ball up, half-time at Drysdale.
Yes,
Eric?
they've got the close one, I think. Queenscliff 9-7, lead Drysdale 9-3.
I hope Uncle Fester's on song down there because he hasn't got Cook in
support.
support.
That's right.
Back now. Braniff gets it down to Parisi. He goes with his left foot towards Sheridan. Can't take the mark. Oh, he got the free kick for over the shoulder. Stephen Gadd turns around and goes, what?
And deserved it.
Sheridan from the middle now. Tries to drill it out wide towards Ferguson and Flanagan. They both can't get it. Ferguson can. Then he breaks a tackle. Gets a right foot kick around the corner. Needs somebody in front. Solomaki is there. Needs somebody running past. Didn't have any. Then he taps it out towards Hunter. He needs to tap it back. They're in the right forward pocket. Irving right on the boundary line. Has hit the post. That was a fair kick from the boundary. But only one behind. It's the goal post. And it is 3-3-21 now, Eastern Suburbs. Bannockburn 10-5, 65. 23 minutes gone in this second term. And
I'd have to question the wisdom why Adam Sheridan kicked it so wide there. I can't really see the advantage in that.
Yeah.
ball has come in from Delahunt to Pilgrim, and then he gets it on to Hewitt, who sets up Ronnie Pilgrim a little bit. It's okay though, it's play on the call. No, it's coming back now. Has to be, it's against Sean O'Leary, back towards Hewitt, who's caught one in the solar plexus, I think. He's a bit winded, the old Jake. And
I didn't know the solar plexus were there.
a bit lower, is it? Well, there you go. And you got to walk around, Jake. You got to walk around. You can't stand still. Walk around, son. He's got it now in the left back pocket for the Tigers. Perkins gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. It's pretty wide. Solomaki and Flanagan go up as well. And Connors at the bottom of the pack also. Can't keep it in. It's right in front of the Eastern Suburbs coaching box. And they would be a little bit happy with the last 6 or 7 minutes, I would think. Couple of moves. Sean Braniff into the middle against Frost. And it's a boundary throw in. Left half forward for the Eagles. Solomaki pushed out of the contest by Perkins. Goes towards the boundary again. Peters can't keep it in. And it will be another throw in, this time about 10 metres closer to Eastern Suburbs goal.
Laurie, they haven't quite made enough inroads, have they?
No, not at
3
all.
goals to 2. They've actually lost a goal.
We've got to kick a couple more in this quarter, I think,
And they're running out of time, 24 minutes gone.
Paul Camerota said we've got to be in touch at half time, not too far away.
Oh, Ronnie Pilgrim does it easy to Troy Colliger from the side of the ruck contest. Goes into Harding, hits the ball well, goes with the right boot, switches play towards centre wing on the Social Club side. Does it sit for Pavic? Yes, it does. Got a bit of time right next to the boundary. He goes towards half forward looking for O'Keefe. Rundle punches it away pretty close to the boundary. And it is out now for a throw in So they switched play pretty quick. Bannockburn down to their half forward line, 50 metres out from the goal, southern end of St Albans. And it will be a boundary throw in. Braniff up against Clinton Shaw. Braniff in the front, taps it down towards Parisi, doesn't take it with him though, has to sit over the top, gets it towards Sean Rundle, wants to safety the boundary line, and finds it now, under pressure from Clinton Shaw. We'll have another throw in.
Ball out of bounds, just outside the 50-metre arc for the Bannockburn side. Well into attack once again. Boundary umpire with the ball, brings it in there. Braniff doing the work against Shaw on this occasion, goes forward, good tap forward. Pilgrim, handball over the top to College. Great smother, but the ball's still in the path there of O'Keefe. Did a good job, pushed it back through his legs. That was Pilgrim to College. A little chip pass to Ronnie Pilgrim. Ronnie, well, it's great defence here by Eastern Suburbs, but finally it comes clear to Ronnie Pilgrim. Handball to Matty.
Ronnie.
And, poor discipline there by Braniff of Eastern Suburbs. He's thrown Ronnie Pilgrim down after the handball's gone away, and free kick comes back. And Laurie, there's been a couple of crucial, real discipline errors, haven't they?
Yeah, you can't afford to do that in finals, Eric.
Now, Ronnie Pilgrim,
50-metre arc too.
yeah, Ronnie Pilgrim will kick just inside the 50. He'll take a very good kick, but this fella really can kick a ball, as we saw at Bannockburn last week. Moves in. Good looking kick. It's dead on line. If it's got the distance, it won't quite. It's landed in the goal square and off hands at Sheehan. Takes the ball for Eastern Suburbs out of the danger area, but only as far there as Matty Pilgrim lurking on the boundary line, and he can't quite control it. So good defence by Eastern Suburbs the last minute or two, just holding Bannockburn out close to half time. 26 and a half minutes gone. Second quarter. In comes the ball. Braniff and Shaw once again. Down to Intervong. Gets the kick, but under a bit of pressure, and off hands again. It's the umpire's put a whistle on play. Umpire held it. The free kick to Eastern Suburbs, and it looks like could be Hunter. Takes the ball, drives back into the centre corridor. Sheridan, strong mark in the middle of the pack. Plays on. He's got the player running out there in Flanagan, but the ball doesn't bounce kindly for him, but he's done well. But the handball over the top to Buckingham. Another handball clear, this time to Solder-Lamakia. What can he do with it? He's gone bang on the right foot, and he's put it right through. So good passage of play for Eastern Suburbs on that occasion, and they've resulted in a goal to Solder-Lamakia. Raiders bingo scoreboard. 10-5-65 Bannockburn. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27. That's 27 minutes, third quarter.
And it's moving it back in the middle, isn't it, Laurie?
Yeah.
Sheridan could have turned left, went right, and went the other way.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great mark in the middle of a bit of heavy traffic there, and he pulled down the mark. He's got to do more of it. I know he can't do it all on his own, but it's got to come from the leadership of the coach. And Solomaki has given him something up in their forward line too, Paul.
And Sean Brenneth in the ruck there, he won those couple of hit-outs after he made the mistake, giving the free kick away. Then, he put his nose back to the grindstone, won a couple of vital tap-outs and boundary throw, and just to give him the possession.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the middle, Braniff up early, gets it down towards Parisi again, rides a bump, gets a high tackle, gets it out to Buckingham. Advantage paid on centre wing, goes wide towards Sheridan, has to go up early, can't take the mark. Second effort was great though. Oh, great play, dodges a couple, then a handball though, it wasn't to anybody in particular. Intervong's there, breaks a tackle, needs somebody running past, didn't have anybody. Perkins back there first to get it. Solder-Lamakia, the last goal scorer, just gives enough pressure to see Perkins and the ball over the boundary line at half forward on the outer side. We've been playing 28 minutes in this second term. 10-5-65 Bannockburn, Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27. Boundary throwing on 50. Solder-Lamakia in front, Flanagan gets it down to the front, pushed back out, and the boundary umpire will do it all again. Don't forget at half time we'll have our regular half time segment, our Where Are They Now segment. Today it's Noel Mullen, Eric.
Yes, Noel Mullen, former Newtown star. Noel Fanning will be happy about that.
He'll be listening intently. That's at half time. Now ball comes towards Parisi, can't take it with him. Braniff attacks the footy. Frost waited back. That's just the bad luck, isn't it? For the ball, Frost has got it on centre wing, goes towards centre half forward. O'Keefe with a run at the footy. Good mark. Experienced play, does well. Hands it off to another experienced player in Matty Pilgrim. Back into the corridor. Andrews holds his ground and doesn't take the mark. Well,
too high
against Hunter. McCormack fell over at the crucial stage. Andrews didn't and took the mark directly in front. I've got a free kick directly in front, kicking from 40 metres out. He's kicked 2 goals, 1 this afternoon, Shane Andrews. Looking for goal number 3, pretty close to siren time for half time here at St Albans. So Shane Andrews, left footer, coming in off his Dennis Lilly run, as we've become accustomed to for Shane Andrews. He comes in now, and this time has drilled it straight through the middle.
Beautiful kick.
Third goal for Shane Andrews, and the 11th for Bannockburn. 11-5-71, the Tigers, the Eagles 4-3-27. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, just not what the Eagles needed, Laurie.
No, we didn't want that. We had a bit of momentum going there, and that's just swayed it back their way again now. So we've got to start again. We've just got to keep working. That's all we can do now for the rest of the day. We just got to keep working away, hoping something turns around.
Well, I reckon the last 10 minutes, Laurie, the defensive areas tightened up, and apart from a couple of really a lack of discipline free kicks, they could have been a bit better than what they are.
Probably, Eric. Look, I'm impressed with Bannockburn's defence, though. They don't make too many mistakes down there. They help one another, and they're very, very decisive in what they do.
In the middle once again, Frost this time gets the tap down, but Inavong read it pretty well, takes the ball for Eastern Suburbs, but he kicks high, wide and handsome, wide to the centre wing. Roweth and his opponent there in Irving going for the ball. Oh gee, Roweth shows a turn of speed, but running onto the ball is Connors there of Bannockburn. Players not able to control it, however, and it's just over the boundary line. Still on true centre wing, outer side here of the St Albans reserve. 30.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Eastern Suburbs 4-3, trail Bannockburn 11-5. In comes the ball. Great tap forward there by Braniff, but running onto the ball for Bannockburn is Pavic over the head of Matty Pilgrim, but Rose comes in, a little left foot chip pass to Ronnie Pilgrim. Well, Ronnie's handball missed Matty. It was a bit too high. Matty couldn't put the hands up, but oh gee, they've got players running to support all the time, Bannockburn, but Eastern Suburbs done well. Giles, well,
Through it.
Oh, geez.
well, the ball comes to Buckingham. I'm just a bit amazed. I couldn't see that, but Buckingham gets it into the half-forward line. Peters on the left foot, on the right foot, has a bounce. Now he comes back in, and that's much better control of the footy. He's found a teammate much closer to the corridor. This time it's Dean Lynch. Dean Lynch has gone into the lead at half-forward, but oh, great interception there by Pavic. Went into the gap just ahead of the leading full forward and took the comfortable mark. And I tell you, it takes a bit of courage to go in there when the players are bearing down there. Now Pavic goes wide to the flank, but that's half-time. The siren has sounded, and the Raiders bingo scoreboard at half-time. Bannockburn 11-5-71. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27.
In that quarter, Bannockburn kicked 4 goals, 1. Eastern Suburbs kicked 4 goals, 1. So it's the same as quarter time. Bannockburn's goal kickers this afternoon so far to the main break. Shane Andrews has 3, 2 to Darren Roweth, and singles to Rick Harding, Kevin Connors, Stephen O'Keefe, Nick Pavic, Robbie Giles and Troy Colliger. While for Eastern Suburbs, Scotty Ferguson has 2 singles to Tony Soldalamarkia and to Adam Sheridan. And Noel Fanning has the coach of the Bannockburn Football Club, Richard Corrigan, at half time. Noel?
That goal break on him, is that enough?
No, I thought we slackened off a bit in the second quarter. We stopped running probably in the last 15 minutes. We were hoping to go in with about a 10.
The boys did say in the commentary box that Eastern Suburbs' defence had tightened up in the last 10 minutes. So did you feel that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's their defence tightened up. Like I said, our runners have stopped running for the last 15 minutes, and I think after half time we get them running again, we can start putting pressure on their backs again.
Okay, thanks very much. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thanks to Richard Corrigan and Noel Fanning downstairs. It's half-time in the 1999 elimination final. Bannockburn 11-5-71. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27. We'll take a break, then have our Where Are They Now segment back after that for our second half coverage of the elimination final at St Albans Reserve. You're listening to